Told you I'll be back. Yes, as I said before, there's so much stuff to get through, especially in these last couple of days. Now, the future is looking very bright for Newcastle United. Now we've got Rafa at the helm. There's no stopping us. I truly believe this now. And it just goes to show that he's not just working with the first team, he's looking at the youth team as well. Just completed the signing of two bright prospects for the future. One by the name of Stuart Findlay, or Findlay, should I say, and the other by the name of Yasin Ben Al Mhanni. Hopefully, I've got that right. Now, the two players, both 20 years old, and they're going to go straight into the youth team. I don't think they're going to be plunged straight into the first team, but who knows? We did say that about Ayoze Perez when we first signed him, so you never know. Things might happen, but the plan is apparently for them to go straight into the under 21s team, work with Peter Beardsley, and then slowly but surely in years to come, we'll see them both in the first team. Now, who are the two? Let's start off with Stuart first. 20 years old, as I said before, centre half, 6'3", 6'3", strapping young lad. And I'll say young lad, but yeah, he is a young lad, 20 years old. And I don't think we've had someone of that size for quite a few years. I'm going back as far as Woodgate, maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. Williamson, yeah, but we'll try and forget about him. But yeah, 6'3", 20 years old, and signed from Celtic. So, you know, puts us in good stead. He was on loan at Kilmarnock last season under Lee Clark. Shout out to Lee Clark, former Geordie boy. Well, he's a Geordie boy, sorry. Yeah, and then he just joins us from there. And apparently had offers, but again, he couldn't turn us down, and rightfully so, man. You made the right choice, especially in this time and era. So, welcome to Stuart. Also, with the striker is Yasin Ben Al Mhanni. That's going to be a bit of a mouthful. I'm sure he's going to have a shorter name than that. But again, he's 20 years old as well, forward, and he's been milling around like non-league football for a bit. He's from Barnet, so he's from my neck of the woods. But again, he's been playing for Aldershot and Lewes and a couple teams like that. But big teams have been sniffing around him. Let's not kind of narrow it down here. Arsenal's, Chelsea's, Tottenham's have been milling around him, and he's one of these kind of stunt double, body type doubles for Neymar, Ronaldo, because he's looking by the videos on YouTube as well. He looks like he's got the skills to pay the bills, definitely on that one. Trust me on that one. And he's been dubbed as the new Riyad Mahrez. Wow, that's some big shoes to fill, especially from last season. So, yeah, from Moroccan backgrounds or heritage. So, again, he's got some big shoes to fill in that one. If he can be even half as good as Riyad has been last season, then we've got a player on our hands. So, yeah, both of them going into the under 21 squad, as I said before. And let's hope that we do a good job with them lads. And when I say lads, I'm saying Peter Beardsley in particular, because last season I saw the under 21s play against my other team, Bath Spartans, and they look shoddy. Really, really shoddy. I mean, the only names I can really remember is, well, Ivan Toney. And obviously we signed him with good hopes, of breaking into the first team sooner rather than later. Obviously we offloaded into Barnsley on loan, but the under 21s didn't look good at all. But hopefully things have changed. Well, in fact, I know things have changed anyway. It wouldn't even surprise me if Rafa put someone of, his calibre or one of his boys down there to kind of help that side, because you can tell his intent now that he's going to be here for a while. He's not just kind of slapdash, let's get a couple players from here, a couple players from there, and that's it. No, he's starting this from top to bottom. He's making sure that no stone goes unturned to make sure that this is a quality club and a big club that can represent the North East. Because all the time we go on about big club, big club, big club, but I've got to be honest with you. A Newcastle fan for over 20 years. We haven't won anything in my lifetime, probably not even your parents' lifetime, and we keep calling ourselves a big club. The only time we can call ourselves a big club when we look at attendance figures. Now, we've got a big manager with a big calibre that he brings to the club in terms of, pedigree, CV, you name it, he's done it, won it, got the t-shirt. So we've got that covered now. Now it's time for us to step up now. And again, he's already putting in the foundations to make sure that we do so. I mean, even watching his movements lately, unveiling, an upgraded training facilities, you know, attending grassroots functions with the Newcastle United Foundation. Those little things there, those are the things that managers have missed out on, whether they're not being from the area, whether they just don't get Newcastle, whether they don't just get a club philosophy, or they're just in a hurry just to get this paycheck and run. But he's done all of that so far and more. So welcome to the two new signings. All the best for the future. Hopefully, I'll see you in the first team sooner rather than later. Especially Yasin, I've got high hopes for him because I always love those type of ball playing midfielders like your Ben Arthurs, like your Townsends, who can kind of get you off the edge of your seat, sort of thing. So fingers crossed that they're going to be big bright sparks of the future. And I'm hoping Peter Beardsley, if they're anything, put it this way: if Yasin's anything like Peter Beardsley, got no problem whatsoever. If Stuart is like anything like, I don't know, John Terry, I know he's not a Newcastle player, but again, I'm just going to throw his name in there. Then we've got no problem whatsoever. We just need to make sure we nurture this talent, especially the young players as well. Coming through, Aaron's, your Adam Armstrongs, your Jamie Sterries. We've got to make sure we get the best out of them and hopefully get them into the first team, because that's something else that we've been lacking as well. It's all well and good getting these players from abroad, from Spain, France, Italy, Holland, all the rest of it. But we've got to have some people from out there, from your Gatesheads, from your Durhams, local, Jesmonds, anywhere in the northeast, because it's Newcastle. I don't want to start going all political in the EU on the rest of you guys, but come on, let's be honest. It should have some people from the northeast representing Newcastle, as well as a good mixture as well. So anyway, I'm not going to get into that too much. Going to get to the matter at hand because there's a lot of stuff to get through. So hold tight. I'm going to be back soon. Thank you for listening, guys. And as always, take care of yourselves. Peace.